what?
Okay, so
Alrighty. Woo! Ladies and
What's
gentlemen,
up, everybody?
we are here to review Stree 2,
Yeah.
Sarkate Ke Ataka.
I don't know what does that mean?
55 in popularity across the board. That's pretty popular.
Oh yeah.
Very popular movie that
wow.
just
It
came
Just
out.
came out on
Popularity.
streaming just a few
Comedy
days ago.
horror sequel to the very funny movie Stree, which we just watched
Yeah.
again for Sadie Lady Baby.
Halloween special.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, this one was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
something.
It was pretty similar to the first one at the for sure the first half of the movie.
Yep.
But then it switched it up near the end with the battle and stuff. I really thought that was fun.
The plot structure is familiar, and I
Yeah.
think they purposely want
But
to do that.
yep, very true. But I love the jokes and the humor throughout these movies. It's just so fun.
They're
What's
having
your
a
name?
blast.
That's what the movie is made for. It's just a fun time, It's got kind of aspects of like a superhero universe.
Modern
movie.
Girl.
What?
Right?
Wait, no.
No, we
Trudy.
need
No,
the
that's not
pictures
her.
of their faces.
Oh boy. But yeah, overall, I really like this movie. We're trying to find her name.
We need Stree's
Where is
name.
Stree- where is her the girl's name?
I don't know. They're not going to
I don't know
tell
what
us.
the heck's going on, but we
What
got
is
a
happening with
zillion ads going on right now.
Oh
We need to
my
install
gosh. I don't know. But
Maybe
yeah,
it's Stree.
no. It's
No, that's the mom.
Yep,
Street.
you're
what
right.
is
Yeah.
wrong with IMDb right now?
I know.
all the-
Anyways,
nothing's
regardless,
loading
let's just
right
keep
now.
going.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
look
keep.
it up.
I mean, the
Vanya.
thing is, though, is that at the end of the day, this movie was funny. It knew what it was. We knew what it was going in, and I don't think I had the expectations that I had for it were satisfied.
Yeah.
I didn't have
fair.
high
That's
expectations. I just
Unnamed
had
witch.
Unnamed witch. Is that what it was?
Oh, it says
yeah,
unnamed woman,
Unnamed
yeah.
woman
Yeah,
on
okay, there we go.
So nobody
Well,
knows
ain't
her
gonna
So
name
they're
yet.
not going to
Know
let you
her
do
name.
that.
No.
So at the end of the day, it was a fun movie. It had its quirkiness to it. It had its scariness to it. It had its fun parts. It had its emotional parts. I was happy with it.
Yeah, I was too.
It's not going to win an
It was-
Academy
I
Award,
mean,
but it wasn't trying to.
The plot was kind of shallow. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
anything crazy, but like the humor made up for it. The jokes and stuff. The comedy, everything. on
Comedy
that
horror.
on that
Comedy
side of things
and then
really
horror.
made
Yep.
up for the
Yeah.
plot.
it was fun for what it was. Like
Yeah.
it didn't take itself too seriously, and that was really enjoyable.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be honest, because it was just refreshing,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There was
good
a
to
lot
watch
more
some of
CGI
those.
in this one, which I don't know if I'm a
Yeah,
fan.
It's
There was
tough.
a lot of video
Yep.
game sequences.
It's very
so
video
Yeah, I
gamey at
agree.
points.
I don't know. Yeah,
The heads-
I feel
yeah,
like the
at
first
times
one
the
was
heads
better in that
definitely-
regard. Yeah.
The heads did not look realistic.
That was an
at all.
issue. Although I
But-
did like that sequence at least,
Yeah.
and like in that set and stuff like that. I wish it was a little bit better done.
yeah. Well, it was good at first because there's the whole movie was good, like it was fun, but in terms of the head, it kind of loses its novelty pretty early on because
Yeah.
you see it more often and more
Yeah,
often, and
true,
he's like
true.
constantly
Right.
screaming, so you kind of become
Accustomed
used
to
to
it.
seeing
you
accustomed to
see
seeing
this monster a lot more than Stree in the first one.
Yeah,
Like,
which I
Stree
think
Yeah, I
makes
think they
it
did a
less
better
scary
job
when
with-
you get to the
yeah.
climax because
Yep.
you're already it's familiar to us at that point,
Yep.
which
Yep.
which inherently means it's not as frightening. Versus
That's
with
true.
Stree, they showed a little, or Stree 1 with the actual Stree monster. I feel like they showed a little bit more restraint,
Yep.
and so
Yeah.
in
There
the
was-
climax it still felt
I
a
don't.
little
It's
bit
tough too to
mysterious.
compare the two because it is so tough to compare a sequel to its original because
definitely.
the sequel is building on the original story,
Yeah.
and I mean it obviously stole some scenes, but it did it for comedic effect, which
Yeah.
I appreciated
Yeah.
because it
Yeah.
wasn't like directly. It knew what it was doing.
Exactly.
It was making
Yeah.
fun of it.
Yeah.
And so it's building on the previous one.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
like you have to obviously like the first one before you watch this
Yeah,
one.
course.
yeah.
But I thought it was
It was
fun.
just more
There
of
was-
what you liked in the first one, so
Yeah.
I was okay with it.
Yeah, there was
yeah.
an element of mystery in the first one
Yeah.
ish, even though it wasn't really like super under wraps. Like it was pretty easy to figure out what was happening, but
Well, they had the twist of her not being. Everyone thought
Yeah.
you all thought she was Stree and she wasn't at the end, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
I
cool how it
suppose,
tied in
yeah.
with the first one there, of like what her true identity was and how she was the girl, and like they showed that statue in the first one too, briefly. Like
Yep.
I think they showed the little girl with Stree.
Yep.
Killing that other guy, and then So like they showed that, which I like that tie into the first one. So they definitely planned ahead. It wasn't like, oh, let's just make
They
a
weren't,
sequel
like,
for a
retconning
sequel.
everything.
Yeah, it was like, okay, they had a plan to make this
Yeah.
second one. Now we'll see where it goes with all these spin-offs and stuff. Like,
Yeah, there's
sounds
gonna be
like
a
for
lot of them.
the wolf or Bhediya, there's like a vampire, and then there with Stree, there's this new
Guy's
guy.
back, I guess.
So we'll see where that goes. I hope they don't drag it on too much with the series. I guess they've already set it
I
up
don't
for 2
know.
more movies, I think.
I don't
Yep,
know.
at least.
Yeah.
At
But
least.
hey, if it's got that same humor in it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's it. At the end of the
what
day, we
it's
do like this type of fun,
Yeah.
silly type things. This is a lot
kind of
more.
like Ludo.
It's a
kinda has
lot
that
more
vibe.
fun to watch than some of these longer epics that we've watched recently.
Yeah.
Like, what's that one that we watched that was like
Oh,
so long?
Jedi.
That was
Can't
something.
remember.
Akbar.
Well, that
one-
was like
Akbar,
4
yeah.
hours.
That was
wasn't
so
it? Or
long,
3.5
and it
hours.
was so
It was
much.
It was a
a
lot.
lot.
And like it's like this is so much easier to watch because it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's not too serious.
Yep.
And I do like that from a lot of these movies too, because there's a certain level of comedy I think I just naturally like in a movie,
Yep.
and it's fun to have that in these movies.
Yeah.
Well, and you could tell, like, at points with, like, certain scenes and stuff, you could tell that actors were having fun. and
Yeah.
they were
Yeah,
having
it
a
was
good
like
time.
that. when you
And so
see
it makes
that
you
on
feel like you're having fun and a
Yeah.
good time as well, which was really cool.
Yeah,
It
good
seemed like there was
chemistry
some
between
improv. Yeah.
Yeah.
between the
Like,
guys,
they
so.
just, I don't know. It was, especially, I thought the first one was funnier than the second. Both of them were pretty funny, and I had a good time. But the first one was, like, so genuinely funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Like when
It
she
was so
threw the
good.
dagger at him and he like totally missed catching it. And then
completely
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah.
catching
agree.
it like hit the wall.
I think this one was scarier than the first.
I agree. I think
think
it
it had
this
way
one
more
was
If you
jump
guys
in.
watched
second one was
reaction,
scarier.
I
Way-
was never.
Ben just like
Ben was
stone
not
faced
at all.
I don't know.
the way
I
through.
do have a high tolerance for horror movies.
You
but
do.
There was nothing scary. In
Here's
this
the thing
movie.
that you gotta let yourself be scared.
Yeah.
Because I used to always be that
Although,
person who was like, "That's not
I
scary."
can get
Oh,
scared. Like
really?
there's some.
Oh, yeah.
Ben
it
is
depends on the horror.
Ben
movie.
What
screamed
was
in
the
Ludo.
I will get freaked
Ludo.
out.
Oh
occasionally.
yeah.
When Ludo.
That wasn't a
thought Ludo
horror
was-
movie.
Well, that was
but-
not a horror movie.
No,
but
that
I was
Ben
genuinely surprised.
screamed
yes.
because
Yeah,
it was
I was
so
surprised.
funny and jarring
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened. to
It's
them.
a really
Don't spoil
strange
it though.
balance.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
no
watch
spoilers.
it.
We'll
But
get-
I mean,
we'll
yeah,
get
like
Sadie to-
I thought
It
this
depends,
movie
it
was
depends.
just silly, and I think at the
Yeah.
end of the day, that's what it was going for.
It was fun.
Yeah, and I gotta remember what I rated.
Yeah,
the
so,
first
so
one.
by the
fun.
way,
What did
we
I
should
rate the
go
first
through
one?
both of our ratings because I don't think.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I
have you
rated the
rated
first
Stree
one.
1 yet? We could do a
did I
Stree
rate
1
this?
and
Oh, I
Stree
have.
2.
Oh,
ratings
okay,
here.
interesting.
I probably gave the original a 3.5.
I
That's
gave
what
the
I
gave it a
original a
3.
3.
I gave it a 3 as well.
So I did like the first one better. So that means
See, I think I like the second one better. So I would do the
Interesting,
second one as a
okay.
3.5, and the first one as a 3. That's what I
okay.
would do.
Interesting.
Okay.
And just because maybe it's because of recency bias, because it's just like I just saw this movie, but I don't know. I liked it.
Say it all again. What?
I'm thinking I'm gonna give the original a 3 and then the sequel a 3.5.
Oh, I would just give them both threes.
Okay.
That's
I-
fair. That's fair.
I think I would give them both a 3.5. I gave the first one a 3.5,
Okay.
and I thought this was like on par with the first one.
Yeah.
Like pretty equal to that one. So yeah, 3.5.
All right.
for
We're
both.
all
Ben,
over,
what
but
did
we're
you-
all
what did
pretty.
you say?
We're all close.
I would
So-
say 3 and 2.5.
3 and 2.5.
That's
Oh,
fair.
Ben, okay. Yeah.
But with the 2.5, I did hit the like button. So
Oh,
there are
yes.
movies that I don't
That's
necessarily
true.
Like, that
consider
means
like
he had
that's
a
good.
fun time
amazing,
with it.
but it was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
That's good. I
And
love it.
Sadie, you gave it 3s,
And
2 3s.
The comedy,
I was
and
also
the
debating
comedy
3 and
and
2.5,
and the
but, yeah,
chemistry
threes.
between the leads is always
Oh, yeah.
really
Yeah,
solid.
that's true.
So
Yup.
that makes
They're
it fun.
all a lot of fun.
Yeah,
All
it
right,
was
guys.
fun. Got
Let
some
us know what
good
you thought of this
chuckles.
movie, this new movie, and like and subscribe and follow us on Patreon. And
Yeah.
yoink.
See you next time.